It's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Now here's Ross. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This Super Bowl, of course, is a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get this this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're finally, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jonathan Allen drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, it's up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoff and getting points on the board right away.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Newton. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
It's 4th down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Bears nothing.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mostert. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a coach, get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On second down, Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Jaguars 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Newton. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it.
Newton on the keeper.
Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Steps away to his left. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley, he'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 34 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Newton on 1st down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Off play action. Newton. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, past the 20, 10, and it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Simmons. Touchdown.
How about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead.
What's that old expression? Fortune favors the bold. They boldly went after it, got it. Worked out pretty darn well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down and a little extra from Mostert. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Huntley.
That's good for another Jaguars.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Once again, it's Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. He was brought down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Huntley to throw. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
30-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip.
Makes the score Jaguars 23. Bears nothing.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Newton on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And that's his third sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Robert.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
It's now 4th down.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know we're there, wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
In on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Huntley, forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he goes out right around the 39.
That's good for the Jaguars.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like Turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
11 yards there, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
on second down. It's Hines. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
3rd and 8.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw. Huntley. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Jacksonville, 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
35-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again is Newton. And that is incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Here we go on 4. Newton. They got him in. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Chicago. Will Fuller, 47 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. To try again after the sack. Newton, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On first down, it's Newton. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again, Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.